fuck it, copy this exact setup and strategy that got me funded $350,000. Now, I'm gonna show you exactly in this video what the strategy is, and I actually can't believe I'm actually doing this, but yes, I'm gonna show you exactly the strategy because it's very fucking simple strategy. By the way, also if you wanna follow my trades, my mindset, etc., this is a free group on Telegram. I'm showing all my trades, my mindset, everything else. You can see we have a whopping 55 members here. This is about to show you that strategy is not what you really need. What you really need is the psychology, but that's gonna be in the next video, so make sure you subscribe for the next video. So I'm gonna show you exactly the strategy which got me 350,000 funded. I'm currently about to, even though I'm about to, look, this is me honest, okay? This is me honest, I'm not trying to bullshitting you. I am about to blow those 300K. I just got $50,000 funded last week with futures, but my focus is on Forex and just Forex basically. And I'm funded with 300K and I'm 50K funded with futures. So my strategy works both on Forex and futures, doesn't matter. Now, 200K account, I almost blew last week and I'm still in it. This is it. Current balance is, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe the camera doesn't really focus on that. It's $185,151. That's the 200K account. And this is the 100K account, which currently sitting at $92,082 and floating profit is $50. Now, the reason why there's $50, because once your 100K, at least with Alpha Capital, once your 100K account hits 92,000, the account is pretty much done. Not pretty much, it is done. You know, let's not complicate it, it's done. Then 200K account, once it hits 184,000, it is done and it's blown. Is that a word? It's blown. So last week I basically almost blow it. So I was about, I think I was like $400-500 away basically to blow it to 200K account. So was the 100K account. And while I was about to blow it, I was like, you know what? Since I'm doing swing trading, that's my strategy. I have nothing to do during the day. I'm in Asia, and everyone talks about futures. Let me see the futures, because with futures you can't really swing trade. You can only day trade or scalping, since you have to close the positions before the day roll over. So what did I do? I purchased the 50K account. The first attempt I failed. The second attempt I passed. In about 4 or 5 days, I got funded. So yeah, now I'm funded with that. So I'm gonna show you exactly the strategy, how that happened. And so for you, just to show you that I'm not lying and I'm not trying to bullshitting you. I'm not some fake guru, you know, trying to sell you something. By the way, I have nothing to sell you, but if you like to follow all my trades for free, I have a Telegram group channel which is for free. So you can join and, you know, follow all my trades completely for free. I charge nothing, people. So anyway, just to show you that I'm not bullshitting you, this is my payout and achievements, I guess that's what it is. So that's funded verification. So pass verification here, achievement, whatever. Withdrawal 2K, then $100, then $1,600, then $250. Then $1,000, then $400. The reason why there's, for example, withdrawal of $100, right? Let's say, just see, $100. Lots of people will feel bad for themselves, not for themselves, but what other people think. I don't give a, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what other people think. If I have a payout date, which is Thursday with my 100K, this was in November, and there is certain amount to be able to withdraw it, I'm gonna get a payout, because you already paid for the challenge. You already paid to get funded. Who knows how much you spent to get funded? Why would you not just take money out of the market or out of the prop firm? You don't really take out money from the market, right? You're taking money off the prop firms. So I did. So yeah, this is my payouts and achievement. So anyway, let's get back on the charts. So as you can see, this is Euro USD. I'm gonna show on this trade, which I'm currently in, Euro USD, because I think is the most simplest and easiest way to show you what I'm doing and my thought process about how I go about finding my trades and how I go about finding my entry, my stop loss, my target profit, and etc. So close the door, turn off your phone, sit the fuck down, and just listen to me for the next 5 to 10 minutes, because it's gonna be quick, simple, and easy. The strategy is easy. The mentality and psychology takes time to develop for you, you know. I was thinking exactly like you. No, that's not true. I'm easy with psychology. It's fine. I read books. I read Tony Robbins. I got it, you know. Look, 2 years, over 2 years it took me to be somewhat profitable. Over 2 years. But once you learn it, you can't ever forget it. It's like learning riding a bicycle or swimming. Once you learn it, you never forget. Snowboarding, same thing. I haven't been snowboarding for like 10 years. 2 years ago, I went for snowboarding. I never stopped. I was even better. Same with trading. Once you learn this skill, it's amazing. But anyway, so what do? I look at first weekly, then daily, and then 4 hour. Now, why weekly? Because I swing trade and I'm looking for area of interest or support and resistance on a weekly and a daily. I don't trade from 4 hours or 1 hour. I trade futures from that. Like I'm currently in this trade on a futures, currently up $200. Very, very nice. I like that actually. I like that. So yeah, this is my target profit. Yeah, I think it should hit. Anyway, so Euro USD. I look at the weekly and what do I see? Would you say that this is bullish or bearish? Obviously this is bearish because we did, of course, had a high, low, high, and then we broke below the high low, making this chart now bearish, and then obviously we should come back to retest. Now, on the weekly you can't really draw much, but on a daily, let's see daily first. Is this bullish or bearish? Obviously this is a bearish because again, we had a very nice high low, high, then we're supposed to make high, but we didn't. Instead, we broke below this high low, making this chart now bearish, and we came back for retest. And now we're gonna be looking for sales. I actually supposed to enter this trade. I think I'm mixed out. I don't exactly know. Somewhere around this area. So this will be my resistance on a daily, something like that. And you can see it perfectly touches in that area into the resistance, but it didn't. So I had to find on a 4 hour, the resistance. Now I was also waiting for the 4 hour to go bearish as well, because you can see that of course we've been bullish, then we've been bearish, and then we broke above this previous low highs, making this chart now bearish, and the momentum was there, so I was not entering the trade. And then look what happened. See this candlestick? We broke below this previous higher lows, making this chart now bearish. So all I was looking for is somewhere to enter on the retest on the 4 hour. That's it. That's how simple is that. Now, if after that happened, after they came back, I went on a 2 hour or 1 hour, and then look what happened here. I was looking for something, and look, see this engulfing? Let me zoom this in. You see this engulfing candlestick on a 1 hour right here, this aggressive one. After that, I saw it, I entered the trade, and now I'm in this trade since, I believe, yesterday or Wednesday. And it was just kind of hovering around, doing nothing. But my target profit is minimum down here, because if I go on 2 hour, this will be the next support, and it's also Friday. So as you know, on Friday, weird things happens, especially on Friday 13th. So we'll see how it goes. But that's how I find if I go long or bearish, because if you don't know if your trade's going bullish or bearish, you 100% gonna lose. So you need to first know the direction of the price, and then you can find your entry, where you actually gonna enter. You need to get into the nitty-gritty where you wanna enter. So there's of course something to it, a little bit more, but I'm gonna leave it for the private stuff, you know what I mean? By the way, I'm not scripting this video, so I'm just going by my intuition and imagination and creativity. That's what I'm doing. So where is gonna be my stop loss? Well, as maybe you saw, like some people, when they enter the trade, some gurus, by the way, ICT and others, they will place the stop loss like somewhere here or like here. Like what the fuck is, like how is that even, like of course in this scenario it didn't happen, right? But what if you place a stop loss like this, what the price can do, it can literally just violently wick you out and then continue your direction, which happens to me so many times as well. But if you place your stop loss at least 5 to 10 pips above the last previous highs, your probability of hitting, you getting wicked out is much lower, if you know what I mean. So I always place the stop loss for the past, for the latest price, so above here or above even this one, if you know what I mean. Now my target profit will be usually, if I'm going from daily, target profit will be somewhere here as the next support on the daily, because I'm entering the trade from the daily, so I'm taking my profits on the daily support or resistance if I'm shorting or longing. Now, because of course it's Friday and for this trade took forever, I'm not gonna be properly able to do that. Maybe on my small account, which I'm trying to grow from $100 to maybe $5,000, something like that. We'll see how that goes. I can hold my trades over the weekend, but with Alpha Capital or with prop firms, usually you cannot hold your trades over the weekend. So I just cannot, but we'll see how that goes. But that's pretty much summarize the strategy. That's how simple it is. So hopefully I'll help you in some way or another way. And if you'll be so nice and click on this video, like this video, because you just watch until the end and then you haven't even liked it, and I see that you haven't liked it. And if you want to follow my trades and stop getting stopped out and actually get funded, then click the link below, join the group, and I'll see you there. Stay handsome, stay sharp. See you next week.